Sometimes I look like Harry Potter, and I'm okay with that.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Sup Emos, it's Forever Confused Emo, and today I'm coming to you with a video about gender, and ain't that horrible? So this video is known as the gender tag. After each question I'm gonna pause it and then start with the next question, but what's happening today is I'm going to explain to you things that you might be confused about with myself, how I identify, and if any of my friends are watching this, more education for you, know if there's a situation that we are in together and you want to acknowledge things about me. So let's go on. First question, how do you self-identify your gender? What does that mean to you? I am a female trans, and what that means is I will grow up and start pee. I will testosterone. I wear a binder. I will one day get top surgery. That's my self-addition. Like, I identify with he, him pronouns. I identify with a male name. It's confusing to some, but that's how I explain my gender. Not everyone has the same experiences with their gender. Not everyone feels the same way about how they self-identify. So just ask questions, but make sure you word them correctly. So that's how I self-identify with my gender identity. What pronouns honor you? My pronouns are he, him, but sometimes if we're in a situation, then I would prefer she, her. Or if you're confused of what to say around people, just use they, them. I'm perfectly fine with that sometimes if you're confused, but most of the time, if I'm not out to you, that's she, her, but if I am out, it's he, him. So that's just what it is. And if we're in certain situations with certain people that I'm not out to, then she, her. But if you want to honor me in a space that does honor me, then he, him. Describe the style of clothing you most often wear. I most often wear shorts and a t-shirt and maybe a vest top, sometimes jeans, sometimes a jacket. Sometimes I layer, sometimes I don't. I love wearing hoodies and pajama pants most of the time because I can't bother to shower or do anything with my body. So that's how I usually style my clothes. It's very, you know, casual, keeping it cash, keeping it on a down low, like low key, maybe high key. I've been peeped that you let me. I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah. Talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? I do this thing where I push it up in the middle. Sometimes I curl it and make like a faux afro. Sometimes I do nothing with it because I'm bored and don't want to do anything with it. Most of the time it's pushed in the middle, shaved at the sides, that sort of thing. Do you have facial hair? I do not, unfortunately. Sometimes I grow like a little bit of peach fuzz because the world is messed up. And what do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? Most of the time I shave, you know, underarms and legs. I don't shave anywhere else. I do get my eyebrows waxed once in a while. Sometimes I pluck them. It's meh. I don't really care, but I want to look nice, and sometimes where I wear certain things it looks kind of gross, just in my opinion, okay? But I just like being clean and feeling happy and clean at the same time, and yeah, so. Talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Sometimes I wear a little bit of mascara. Sometimes I wear yes, I said mascara. Sometimes I wear lipstick or lip gloss. Sometimes I put on a little bit of foundation because my acne's playing up. I just do that out of, you know, I just do that. I don't do the whole eyeliner, eyeshadow, full-on contouring. I don't enjoy doing that. It takes a lot of time. Do you paint your nails? I do, but not as often as I used to. I do paint my nails. My toenails are currently painted, but I do paint my nails once in a while if I'm wearing a certain outfit. What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I use mainly, you know, women's stuff like Dove. Deodorant is Dove most of the time, like things for sensitive skin. I do have acne treatment and I do use facial wash and lotion and all that stuff, so I do choose to smell nice and feel nice. It's just, in my opinion, a way to feel better about myself and feel like I'm helping people. have you experienced being misgendered? So how often? I do experience it because most of the time I'm not out to somebody. That's what it is. Even if I am out to somebody, sometimes we'll be in a situation where you have to misgender, which is perfectly fine if the person says, oh, you have to do this, and you like respect them. If you are just doing so, we just talked about being misgendered, and I don't really care anymore with that sort of thing. I'm kind of like, doesn't matter, so I don't really care. Next we're gonna talk about dysphoria. Do you experience it? How does that affect you? I do experience dysphoria. It affects me, it kind of breaks my confidence. I don't feel attractive. I don't feel like myself. Sometimes it's because of certain clothes I'm wearing. Sometimes it's because of a certain place I'm in. Sometimes it's because of a certain event. Sometimes I experience a lot of dysphoria when I am on my period, and also I'm going to call it a period because it is not something that just happens to a female. It's not female trouble. Sorry, got into the social justice warrior talk. But in my opinion, that's what happens with my dysphoria. It makes me feel less confident. It makes me feel like I'm not attractive, and it makes me feel like I'm not the person I'm meant to be. So that's that. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for 8 children you have? I could someday want a child. I'm not saying I want a child right now, like some guy like come impregnate me. That was not an invitation. I don't want a child right now. In the future I could want a child. If I had to carry a child, I would. I would carry a child if I needed to. If there was an option for me not to, adoption, I would love to adopt. A surrogate maybe one day. Do you want to be primary caretaker? I want to be with someone if I have a child, but that's not something that can happen with me. Then I would care for my child like a parent should. I don't really understand that question, but who cares? So yeah, I could want children someday, and if I had to carry a child, then maybe I'd love to adopt kids as many as possible. I'd love to foster. I would love to have a surrogate. I would love to do a billion things. I do like kids, and that's something that I don't usually say. I usually say I hate kids or whatever, and I don't. It's just I don't think I am good with kids. That's just how I am as a person. This really long question about money, and I don't really want to answer that, but anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? I do not have the same experience as every other person who identifies the same way as I do. I do not speak for the entire community. I really don't. This is just who I am as a person, how I feel, my personal experience. Not any other person's experience is gonna be the same as mine is. So that's just what I leave with for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment nice things, subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Saturday, and follow the social media links down below, and wish me luck for my first day at college on Monday, and woo! I really hope this goes well. Keep it easy and live your life the way you want to live it. So